I mean, if you don't like that song, if you don't like this album, well, you're probably young.
I mean, first off, good song.
Awesome
Actually,
song.
a good song.
Yeah.
Awesome song. That video, though, is a lot.
It's funny, though, because I'd never seen the video.
Oh, you've never seen the video?
I'd never seen the video.
That was...
So, the video starts, and I'm into the song. And as the video keeps going on, I'm like, there's some weird shit here.
I mean, because it starts off with, okay, like many an 80s video, a lonely dude, for some reason, watching footage on an old projector of some chick he likes, right?
Yeah.
We all know this cliche.
Yeah.
Then he looks out the window to find this girl stealing his roses in an evening dress, which is trespassing, kind of. And then it just goes on, him lonely around.
Yeah.
Then the woman's playing saxophone on a car.
With a very Sin City-esque kind of like angle, And it's very clear she's not actually playing the saxophone.
Oh, yeah. But it was like, whoa.
And it's a very awkward position she's standing in, playing it.
And then they're in a cafe, and the girl's with some dude that looks like Stan Lee.
Yeah, and from the wide, like, he looks really old.
Yeah.
Because he's got, like, white, silver hair and everything. Then you cut to a closer close-up, and then it's like, well, he's not as old as you think he is. And then, like, he starts making out with her, and then she's Asian.
Yeah, she just turns into an Asian.
She just turns Chinese.
There's so much to unpack. Which is amazing.
What is happening?
And it's just intercutting with, like, seduction scenes from Dirty Dancing.
Yeah, and it's funny, like, watching, those seduction scenes. Well, those are actually the rehearsal scenes. Because they're rehearsing.
Yeah, but I mean,
dance,
the bit where they're dancing and now she's in a bra.
Yeah.
Where that led.
Yeah, exactly. Like, they're starting off the rehearsing, and then like, shit happens, and then it's Dirty Dancing. But I do remember, like, as a kid thinking the film was, with that title, like, Dirty Dancing, as a kid, your imagination just goes nuts, and it's like, well, how dirty does it get? And I always felt like it could have gotten a bit dirtier.
You were a dirtier kid than me. Like, for me, I remember, like, during that era when I was a kid, like, Dirty Dancing and Girls Just Want to Have Fun were, like, these two movies that all the girls I knew were like, you can't fucking touch this movie. These movies are, like, everything.
No, I mean, I get that. I understand that they were, like, romantic classics. But
then when I got older, rewatching Dirty Dancing, like, the dancing doesn't get to... It's the 50s. It's dirty for the 50s.
Yeah.
But when you're older, like, I don't know how this just went over my head as a kid, but the movie is based on a fucking abortion.
Yeah.
Like, the big B plot.
The big B plot.
Is like, one of the girls gets pregnant, goes to a back alley abortion, it goes wrong. Spoilers. And then...
She can't dance anymore.
We should have been...
So they gotta get this other chick.
Whose dad is a doctor.
Yeah.
So of course he's like, oh, look at this.
And this Puritan girl, like, this
out of
Puritan
wedlock.
girl, it's like, I'll do it. and Patrick Swayze is like the dad.
Wait, was he the dad?
Actually, no, I don't know.
He didn't get it knocked up.
No, he didn't get it knocked up. But I think he was the dance partner.
Yeah, dance partner.
Yeah.
And the dad thought that he was just fucking everything that moves.
Yeah.
So you're not dancing with my girl.
That's right.
But in the end, it's like, no, you don't put that bitch in the corner. We're gonna dance to some 80s stuff in the 50s.
Yeah, and it's gonna peak with me lifting you in midair. And
which we practiced in the lake.
And we practiced
so
it in the lake
times.
so many times. Just takes me right back to that time in the lake.
Okay, as an older person now, though, do you like the movie?
Yeah. I've always liked the movie.
I can't, man, because every time I watch
I've always liked the movie.
I can't connect, like...
The abortion thing never bugged me. I was too young to understand the significance of it. You're bringing it up now, and I'm just like, oh shit, you're right.
That's the thing, because it didn't bug me when I was young, but as I got older, I was like, is this why girls related to it, or did they not... Because I never talked to a girl about it.
I never talked to a girl about it either, so I have no idea why they related to it. I just assumed that they related to it. I mean, and
because of, like, the dad and...
No, yeah, for the dad, like, just wanting to rebel, just want to be with the bad boy, just wanting to dance... Just want to fucking, do dirty dancing. That's what it was like. This is like a girl's idea of dirty dancing. A guy's idea of dirty dancing is just kind of like gyrating in the fucking club, like.
I mean, any Cardi B video now.
This is my idea of gyrating.
Is dirtier than any scene of dirty dancing.
Exactly. So it's that whole sort of more sensual. So you're looking at that video and looking at the clip. That whole sort of that sensual idea of what you think. Dirty dancing is very risque, kind of like taboo.
Just grinding.
Yeah. They're not even grinding. They're
kind of grinding.
kinda.
For 50s, that was
For 50s, that was full on porn.
promiscuous.
Jerry
grinding.
Orbach will not stand for this. The late great Jerry Orbach. But anyway, I mean, like, so yeah, that was my pick because as a kid, that was my fucking, hairbrush as a microphone song.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I loved that song. But there's so many good songs. Patrick Swayze himself has an amazing single from this movie. She's like the wind.
Oh,
That's Patrick Swayze.
shit.
That's Patrick Swayze. I had the time of my life. I always forget their names. That's why I got a notebook. 'Cause I'm old. I've had the time of my life by Bill Medley and Jennifer Warnes. Yeah, and Overload by Zappa Costa. Overload.
I was actually gonna pick because he chose Dirty Dancing for a second because I have a favorite song from Dirty Dancing as well.
Oh, yeah?
But I didn't pick it because I figured like, why should we do the same movie?
Mm-hmm.
But my favorite song from Dirty Dancing is "Do You Love Me."
Yeah, well, that's another thing. Because of the period,
Yeah.
you have all of these
Exactly.
all these like classics. Will you still love me tomorrow? Wipeout, Love Man. It's there's some really really nice, cool old classics.
Because "Do You Love Me" happens in the scene where she first discovers the club where the workers dance, and they dance erotically, as they said in Dewey Cox. So then she goes in and starts dancing erotically and likes it. So I was like, okay, I like this track. And they used to play that song for some reason, like the pub that I would frequent on like Friday, Saturday nights in England when I was in uni. The DJ had a thing about like, and it was kind of a thing at that time to do cheese nights,
Right.
right? Where it's like, we know this shit is cheesy, but fuck it, we also love it. So
Yeah.
like, it'll be a playlist that'll include Backstreet Boys and Frankie Valli.
Brilliant.
And so they'd always play that song. And there was this old black guy who was like a regular there.
Mm-hmm.
And by old, like, looked like, he pulled out a guitar from a bindle and played the blues or something.
Shit.
Like this really old black guy who could dance,
Uh-huh.
And so he'd be like the king of the dance floor and hang out with all the young people. And this song would be like a major track.
Really?
Yeah, so that song will always remind me of that more than the movie.
Do you remember the name of the pub? The area?
I do remember the area and the name of the pub, but I know the pub's gone now. I can't remember
Right.
the name of it. But it's around the Angel area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was really close to my dorm, so yeah. It was this nice small pub with a small dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
But it just had a nice fun vibe.
Right.
It wasn't... Cause
I know the kind of pubs you mean.
Yeah, because a lot of places around there would have bars.
Mm-hmm.
And if it was pubs, it'd be the really old pubs.
Yeah.
So this was this nice balance in between.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, you didn't find too many pubs that actually had like a dance area.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
know?
even if you did, like, it was just like
This corner.
this slight little corner. So
yeah.
so you were gonna pick that, but you didn't pick that. So what'd you
No.
go for?
Not Turtles 1,
But 2,
but Turtles 2.
Vanilla Ice.
Yes, sir.
Holy shit!
Mm-hmm. Play the track right now. Go, Ninja, go.